My name is April Summit and I'm the provost here at La Sierra University. There's a lot of talk about what the university should be in the 21st century. What's next for higher ed as we think about ways to try to address the real world challenges around us? In many ways, I think the university of the future will have three major components in it, and one of them is interdisciplinary degrees. And this Sustainability Park will help us create those interdisciplinary programs. It's one thing to learn things in a classroom, and it's another thing to do it hands-on. We've always had labs and internships, but this is just an expanded way to do applied learning in this specific area. But even more importantly, perhaps, is the idea that the university should be embedded in the community. And I think the Sustainability Park can help us create a space, a place where we can gather ourselves, but children and parents and families and retirees and professionals all around us to gather in one space to talk about how can we live in a more sustainable way with the environment.
So I'm pretty excited about the sustainability project and park that we're looking at for the campus. I'm excited for La Sierra University to be a leader in future agriculture. I think that with the shortage of foods that face the world right now, I think some of the problems with industrial agriculture, what we're offering here at La Sierra University is both good for the planet, good for the people who are doing the jobs, and good for the people who get the product.
Yeah, I'm Marvin Payne. I'm a biochemist by training. I've been here at La Sierra University for several years. Currently the project director for 2 Department of Education grants that are STEM focused. Multiple organizations are rallying around the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. There are 17 of these ambitious goals that were voted by the United Nations in 2015. The one that we focused on and that we intend to keep focusing on with our STEM Bridge activities is Sustainable Goal 2, which is ending world hunger.
I think La Sierra University has such a unique role in the future of Riverside. The fact that we are kind of going back to our roots with going back to farming, but it's just in this really innovative 2.0, 3.0 way. It's very exciting. And the fact that we are continuing to strengthen our partnerships in the local community, again in Ward 7 and Ward 6, especially with the Alvord Unified School Districts. Getting the students onto our campus, seeing what they can do with innovation, with STEM, with business, and how that is not only going to impact them for their education, but their local community by sharing all this knowledge, what they're learning in the classroom and implementing it in their own neighborhoods.
This past several months, we've been working directly with Alvord High School, going to them every week and talking to them about hydroponics, the future of hydroponics, what it means, and kind of how that all plays out into the business aspect of things. So when the students from Alvord High School came to La Sierra University, we actually gave them a chance to go up into the freight. They're like, I didn't realize that something so small could actually produce such, variety of vegetables, because they also saw the different stages of lettuce that was growing. I think it was really cool that they felt impacted by the capabilities of one little freight. And they're like, this is the future. It's very futuristic, very scientific. I think sometimes when we think about high school students, they think of, hey, what are you gonna do when you grow up? And you're probably thinking teacher, doctor, this and that. But I think this really exposed them to an opportunity of a field that hasn't yet and will grow sooner than later.
The STEM Bridge program in the summer, it's just a wonderful opportunity to have those candid conversations and really spend one-on-one time kind of figuring out, like, what do you really want to do? How can we help gear your academic pathway to reach those goals and still keep that passion alive on what you want to do?
One of the things that I really want to emphasize is that we're trying to help underserved students get degrees and career pathways in STEM. And we do that by getting them, a sense of belonging here on campus and giving them access. We have 2 wonderful grants through Title V, our Guided Pathways to Success grant, our STEM Teacher Training grant that we're actively working on. And it's just really, really exciting to be giving students these exciting opportunities to have career and degree pathways in STEM. We're developing this amazing a technologically advanced urban agricultural center that is going to be unique to the Riverside community. So if you can imagine the already beautiful La Sierra campus with an even more beautiful outdoor learning space and these beautiful urban agriculture buildings built into the landscape as a feature of our campus, that's what we're talking about.
I think one of the great opportunities for students who come here to visit looking for a college, when they have the opportunity to look at the Sustainability Park and they can see a future where they can be in business for themselves, I think that's something that's going to be very exciting for students. I think it's going to be one of the largest growth areas on this campus.
The Sustainability Park creates a space, a physical place where we can gather together and work collaboratively together, because it's going to take all of us to answer these big real-world challenges about how humans can better live in a sustainable way with our environment.